Welcome back to We Like That podcast.
Because we like that. I'm Joe.
And I'm Calvin.
Welcome back to We Like That podcast.
Because we like that.
So you want to jump straight into That Happened?
That happened with Joe.
I have a little 90-day fiance gossip. You want some?
Pew, 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 pew. Gossip.
And by little, I mean little.
Gossip news.
So apparently, Jasmine owes Gino $500 the next 240 months as part of their divorce agreement. I'm not sure why. But she does. So that's happening. Secondly, your boy, Andrei, and his girl, Lizzie, are no longer going to be on 90 Day Fiance. The rumor is that they got fired. They say they declined. They didn't want to be a part of it anymore. What's true? I don't know. Probably both, but we'll see.
All things can be true. But they were one of the better.
Better what? Toxic relationships you watch on the show?
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Because it didn't feel scripted.
Oh, okay. Okay. High quality entertainment, you're saying?
Yeah. It didn't feel scripted.
Andrei is a menace. Him and Statler have been going back and forth online. Hard. Statler is the lesbian from Texas.
Yeah. I know you're talking about the one that
she got with the Irish girl and then was like, oh my God, I can't do this.
And she had caught diarrhea or something crazy.
She gave herself that. Yes, indeed.
And
from her anxiety.
Yeah.
Because she planned nothing. Yes, that one.
And she thought she could frolic around England and be fine in a RV?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. And was constantly surprised when her partner was like, no, I don't want to live in a house. I like living in a space that's mobile. Even though she met this lady in a trailer that did not have a bathroom. So anyway, but her and Andrei have been going back and forth. And then Statler being like, yeah, 90 Day Fiance knows when to cut their risk. And it's Andrei being like, shut the fuck up. So, and then he deleted all his comments afterwards, which I feel is not very Andrei of him. And people have said that they have spotted him and Liz on TikTok, like selling things on TikTok hard, which is what a lot of people end up like, who are like D-list celebs from reality TV shows. They do turn around and do that. They'll do lives where they sell things and try to push products.
Not shocked.
I'm a little shocked because they have the real estate business. They're what her dad left her. He was in real estate, and he even cut off the other siblings for them to go into real estate together.
Obviously, it's not working right now.
Okay. So, well, that's it. That's all I got for That Happened with Joe.
That happened with Joe. Skitty bop bop. Boom. Moving on to...
You want to knock out 90 Day Fiance, and then we'll talk about...
Okay. Moving on to 90 Day
Worth
Fiance.
the watches? Okay.
Let me love During Lockup.
Mm-hmm.
Dia and Cyrus. Pretty much, Dia's pretty much decided she's going to cut off her mom because her mom doesn't trust Cyrus at all.
I'm torn.
Torn about what?
The setup is it's New Year's Eve. We're seeing Cyrus. It's like the second day he's been out of jail. And we're catching up where we left off, where he's meeting her family and they're giving him the speeches. And he's just really feeling exhausted after everything that he's kind of been through and just wants to like lay down. And her mother starts crying when he wants to take a shot. And for the mom, she immediately starts comparing him to the ex, to, what's her name, Dia?
Jaden.
That's the ex's name?
Yes.
The girl's name is?
Dia.
Okay. Is it Dia or is it Dia?
Dia.
How you spell it?
D-I-A.
Dia. So, yeah, so she's immediately being like, this is just like the last time I let him, because in case you don't remember, apparently Jaden went and lived with them and he kirked out, started using again, he relapsed. And The mom is very triggered by that. She's like, I don't want that around the kids. I don't think it sets a good example that he's drinking. Mind you, her daughter is drinking as well. So, but she's fully freaked out.
That's different. The daughter doesn't live there.
Is she not an example to her nieces?
No one cares.
I guess so.
I'm just saying, she don't live there, so she don't have to deal with her demons.
Granted, I don't know what this poor lady has been through. She's probably completely justified in her worry. But as a third party watcher, observer, if you will, this guy's asking for a singular shot and they're about to watch some fireworks. I didn't see the problem with it. But again, I also don't have history of being around people who are dealing with substance abuse.
The mom has seen her pick nothing but people who have substance abuse of some type, whether it be alcohol or drugs. The other guy, the husband was an abusive drunk.
Okay.
That's what it seems like. And a drug head and left.
Okay.
The second guy, that wasn't that long ago,
right?
Mind you, probably came in and did the same thing. Started off with shots, ended up with heroin use in the house. The same pattern is already starting again.
That she feels is already happening. Okay.
Yes. I understand where you're coming from. I get what you're saying. It's too early. Okay. But just like everybody else has been triggered or that's triggering her because that's the pattern she's seen the other 3 times. Mind you, I don't think her daughter's been with 3 dudes. Okay. So
for her, it's every guy.
Yes. Yes. So.
But I also can't help but feel there's a little bit of guilt coming from the mom as well. There seems to be a pattern, at least with the 2 moms that we've seen so far on the show, where they're like, I went through this. I don't want you to repeat my mistakes kind of mentality. So it makes me wonder if the mom is also triggered by whatever this man's name is.
Yes.
Is it Cyrus?
Cyrus.
Is triggered by Cyrus because she's also had her own personal trauma in addition to witnessing her daughter. And that's why she's not giving this man any length to test.
By the way, he was bunkmates with the guy.
With Jaden.
So that's another thing.
But he doesn't like Jaden though.
It don't matter. It's like they say, birds of a feather flock together. Again,
as a third party outsider watching this, it does feel like he's condemned before he's even done anything. And I can understand him feeling a way about that.
I 100% agree with you. But I just want to, because at the end of the day, who's going to be there taking the brunt of what's going on when she has a nervous breakdown again when it doesn't work?
But I also feel like mom. She's not talking to her daughter in that same tone. She's projecting it all on Cyrus. She's not pulling her daughter aside and being like, listen, I need you to not fuck up for your kids. Like she's not having these stern conversations with her daughter.
And I take it as she's tried, it's not working, so she's given up trying to talk to her.
So she's going to take it out on Cyrus?
Hopefully.
The person she absolutely can't control. She's going to do that instead?
You got to, in her mind, you got to try somewhere.
I guess.
But, like I said, I am 70% with you.
Okay.
That 30%, it's because I'm like, you just got out. You already taken.
I understand.
I understand. Yeah.
I understand not giving him your full trust immediately. I understand that. Being cautious. But ultimately, you agreed to let him stay at your home.
I don't think it was an agreement. Once again, I think to keep her grandkids safe, she'd rather have them under her roof.
So that was still an agreement of some sort.
True.
So you already signed on to, however you signed on for this, you did sign and agreed to have this happen. And now you're like throwing every hoop you can to prove your point that this guy's going to mess up. It's becoming like a self-fulfilling prophecy at this point. To me. Now, do I think this is the best scenario for Dia or Cyrus? No, I don't. I don't think this is a good scenario in any way.
I'm not arguing with you.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Mm-hmm. So
that's pretty much all I got to say.
Now, I will say Dia saying that if it comes down to it, she will choose Cyrus over her mother. That's insane. That's crazy. That's so wild. But I also can't help but wonder if that's the precedent that Dia also grew up with, where you're going to choose the man every time. And I also wonder if that's also part of her mother's guilt, that she set that precedent.
I don't know if her mom set that precedent.
I feel like she did.
Okay. And I think she set that precedent to convince herself that it's going to work.
I also wonder how much of it is socialization. When her mom was raising her, that was the norm. You know what I mean? Like having a husband, having a provider, that was the norm. And unfortunately for a lot of women, that was how you survived. So
I also didn't hear her say that her dad was an abusive or a drunk or anything like that.
He doesn't necessarily have to be physically abusive. He could have been emotionally manipulative.
That's what I'm saying. She hasn't revealed her dark secrets.
She said her dad hasn't really been in her life. And her mom also said that. He really wasn't in her life.
So he hasn't been around.
Which leads me to believe that other guys were in and out of that life. Which is why she kind of talks to her mom the way that she does. Like she has something over her mom.
Maybe. I don't.
It's speculation.
From what I'm seeing from that lady, I don't see that.
From what I've perceived watching this, I do think part of it is that she wants to make sure her daughter and her grandkids are safe.
Yes.
But I think a bigger part of it is that she wants to be proven right. That her daughter should have listened to her, and that basically, even though her daughter sees her as like meddling or whatever, she's ultimately the one in the right. Which is also a manipulation tactic in itself. Is how I feel about it.
Sure. I don't see it.
This is the same lady that allowed her middle school daughter, I wouldn't say allowed, but watched her middle school daughter get pregnant more than once and had the father of those kids stay with them, watching how he spiraled down in his addiction.
I can't argue. I don't have a rebuttal. My only rebuttal is that's Dia's fault.
I don't know about the husband part.
I think her mom was from what it looks like to me, I think her mom was working hard, working a lot. And she took it upon herself because she had a lot of free time of no supervision. And that's how all that stuff happened. That's what I think to me.
But this is another situation where she let somebody live with them, though. Her baby daddy lived with her that whole duration from middle school through their divorce.
All right. So I don't know. Maybe it's the family oriented thing they have in that culture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All I know
would
is
not be surprised if they're also Catholic, and like being married while you have these kids is a big deal.
All I know is she's seen it 3 times. Well, 2.
At least 2.
At least 2. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no rebuttal.
I feel like, to me, if she wasn't as manipulative, she would take her foot off the gas. She knows that this is going to explode. She knows it's going to not end well. She does not have to do anything for it to not end well. She could step back and just watch it do the thing.
Parent is to parent. Some people want to parent because they don't want their kids to go through things that they can bypass.
Right.
So I think she's trying to parent. But in your estimation, which is right, she need to just take her foot off the brakes.
Gas.
I think she's trying to put the brakes on. I think she need to take her foot off the brakes and just let her go head smack into that wall. Because sometimes...
it's going to happen regardless, whether she's stomping those brakes or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just, like you said, get out the way and just let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, just be there for the grandkids.
Yeah, I understood where she was coming from, but I also was with Cyrus when he was like, she's really coming at me with heat. I don't know what's going. I don't know where this is coming from. The constant comparisons to Jaden, who her daughter was still actively talking to up until like a couple weeks ago. He's like, I didn't do none of that shit. Like, I don't what? So so I couldn't help but also agree with him.
I I I get it. He is right.
In like this one instance, right?
Yeah. Do you have to be disrespectful? No.
I don't think he was disrespectful to her face. Behind her back, for sure. But I don't think he was disrespectful to her face.
Okay.
Because he was giving her the yes ma'am, no ma'am situations.
Sure. Okay.
And he's white. He could have done much worse.
Okay. Okay.
Again, we were only like, I think we're still watching him from like his second day. We're not seeing a whole lot of him, the person, like his character. But from what I can see right now, it does look like he's planning to keep his nose clean and try to move forward. It also kind of looks like he really wants to be a part of a family. Like that was really stressed. One of the points he says to his mom as to why this is going to work is that he immediately has a family that loves him. And I was like, this is so heartbreaking.
So after all the shots, they get in the car and go to see fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody makes it there except Dia and Cyrus on time. They get there like right after the fireworks happen. And then her mom pretty much berates her and him for not being there and lying to the kids. And she was like, we couldn't find parking. We were there. My thing is how they get there with so much time and you guys didn't. If all you left at the same time.
They were trying to get it in, Calvin.
But they all left at the same time.
Not in the same car.
Okay, so she wasn't. Okay.
You don't think they pulled over somewhere and got it in real quick and then went back? Or stayed back? Like drove back to the house, got it in, and then went out?
And then my thing is, your mom was right.
That what?
You did put yourself before the kids.
Oh. Yeah.
And you lied.
But also, I mean, not to side with Dia because she got a lot going on. But in this particular instance, her kids are safe. They're with people she knows. And they're watching the fireworks.
I'm not saying it was wrong. I'm just saying.
But for me, that's an example of her mother's manipulation. For me.
Okay.
Like, if she really wanted to make it a big deal, I'm sure she's going to have plenty of fodder. But for me, I didn't think that particular instance was that.
Okay. Okay.
You say it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, what you see is manipulate to you. To me, it's just parenting or trying to parent. To me. Now, like I said, I could be 100% wrong.
I feel like being around your family, I feel like this is the exact opposite of how they react to things. They're very much like, all right, see what happens. Like that's like, so it's very interesting to me that your takeaways are just parenting.
Don't get it twisted. They could be manipulative. They'll say things.
You said they got their own ways to do it as well. Okay.
They'll say things. They'll take little digs and pokes. If you're not paying attention, you'd be like, but
it's subtle, is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like with her mom, it's very much over the top.
Okay. Okay. I get it.
Like you said, unless you're paying attention, you're like, okay, yeah, they love me. So exactly that. So, but I also feel like it's a mom spiraling out of control. Like she knows she doesn't have a lot of control in the situation and she's reacting.
And I do believe she's spiraling.
Yeah.
Moving on to Kristen and Brady. Kristen's upset because she can't control life.
Brady got news that one of his twins is in the hospital. They were supposed to all meet up at this hotel and go do stuff. Her kids were supposed to meet his kids. There was supposed to be a whole reunion now that he's out. And he only has like a so many hour pass being at the halfway house. So they were she had planned for them to all get here, stay in this place, hang out together, yada yada, kumbaya. However, his baby mama and his girls don't show up at all. Turns out one of his twins is sick. She's got a swollen lymph node, and she's had it for a little over a month. So she's getting other diagnostic tests done. She's getting CAT scans, and they're doing sonography. They're trying to look in. They're trying to look in there and see if she got a lesion or what else could be causing her lymph node to be so swollen for so long. And unfortunately, he's getting like worst case scenario news of like how it could be nothing, but it could be the worst thing ever. And he's a little freaked out about it. But all that Kristen hears is that they are not coming to the hotel. And she already spent her money. And how dare they?
And Kristen's one little defense.
Okay.
You could call me and tell me, hey,
something's up.
Yeah. So she can cancel the room and at least get her money back. But why are you paying for the room anyway?
That's a great question. Maybe she did that to sell them on coming. Because when they have their little meetup at the dinner and she's talking to his baby mama, that baby mama made it very clear she didn't want anything to do with him. Like at all. He has no relationship with his girls. And that whole thing. Like she gives him updates and stuff, but they don't talk. So
we don't even talk anymore.
The impression I got though was that she ended up taking her daughter that day, which happened to be the day of them doing their little trip or whatever.
Now I can understand.
Okay.
If she did that on purpose.
Oh, she waited purposefully, you think?
Yeah.
Because it's a solid out.
Yes.
That's a lot.
I wouldn't be shocked.
That's a lot.
I know.
I wouldn't be shocked if she legitimately thought they had some time, but maybe her daughter started complaining more about her lymph nodes. If you don't know where lymph nodes are, they're like right under your ear, by your jaw, like right to the side of your jaw. And if they are swollen or enlarged, they hurt. They hurt a lot. And I wouldn't be surprised if her daughter was already experiencing like throbbing, and then it became like a sharp pain. And now she's like, I got to take her to the hospital. We're also in the U.S. They're in, I want to say Missouri. Do you remember what state she's in?
No.
She's in the Midwest somewhere.
Not at all.
It's expensive as hell to get a CAT scan and a sonogram and all of that other stuff.
West Plains, Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri. So it's expensive as heck. If I'm the mom, I'm not willing to risk paying all that money just to get out of a hotel stay that I didn't pay for.
You know what? I didn't even think about it that way. You are correct. Because now you're just wasting money.
That's a lot of money.
But if you ain't paying for it, then... But you are paying for it, so... Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if legitimately that day her daughter was like, I really need to go see a doctor. And she was like, let's go. We're going to go. And then that's what she did.
I see what you're saying. She tried to be like, let's see if it gets better.
Yeah.
I said, do this, do that.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Dang it, let's go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now more tests are needed on top of that. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if all that is happening. So rightfully so, Grady is scared for his kids. He's scared for his daughter. But all Kristen hears is that her plan is not working out the way that she had thought it would. And she spirals. She spirals hard and gets mad at Grady and is like, I can't believe this is just so inconsiderate for them not to say anything. Day of, now I got to see if I can get the reservation back and that on blah, 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 blah. And Grady's looking at her like, what? Brady, I feel like we're focused on the wrong thing.
Brady's like, we're focusing on the wrong thing.
Is his name Brady or Grady?
Brady.
I keep calling him Grady. Brady. Which he's not wrong. I agree with him.
But he pretty much just lets her vent and rant.
And gets her flowers. Which,
honestly,
yeah,
I was not expecting that.
You thought he was going to like fight her?
I thought he was going to explode.
He seems pretty calm.
I'd have put money on explode.
He seems pretty calm.
But nah.
Like he said his piece, but he also left it at that. Like he didn't keep going at it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He said what he said, and then he left it at that.
Yeah.
And he was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, she had to pretty much. So who's going to watch her kids if they were supposed to go on a date?
His baby mama.
Did she ask her?
She probably was going to ask her that day. Probably.
That's crazy.
I mean, because she was really stressing how the kids were all supposed to meet. I would not put it past her, Kristen. for her to be like, we're doing this happy family thing. He's going to talk with his girls. My kids are here. They're all going to meet. We're all going to be one happy thing. And then I'm going to get the baby mama to watch my kids while me and Brady have our time. I would not put it past her.
My thing is, why? I don't know. I don't know if that's a level of delusion.
Okay.
Which it has to be.
Okay.
Why would I watch your kids so you can go trollop off with my ex to have sex?
I'm sure she wouldn't be like, this is an overnight watch them for the day situation. I'm sure she'd be like, watch them while they're at the play pit or whatever. And then she and Grady, you saw how they snuck off to the ice machine to have sex. I'm sure that, I think it secretly thrills her to do stuff like that. So I wouldn't put it past her to be like, you watch them for like 20 minutes and then her and Brady go do something.
I don't see that friend doing that. Or I don't see
We'll
her
never
doing
know
that.
because they did not come.
But I'm just saying,
So,
she's not doing that.
I don't know.
I don't think she even like her like that.
Well, they like each other enough that she like legitimately hung out with her more than once. So
that's before she find out you're trying to bang.
No, she introduced herself as his wife. That's how they met. She introduced herself to that lady as Brady's wife.
Okay.
Exactly.
I think that was later.
No, they talked about at that dinner. That's what they talked about.
Yeah, I think they were already friends.
No, they weren't. So, yeah, Kirsten did not know Brady's baby mama until after she married this man.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Because remember, she met him at the crack house, and he definitely was not living there with his girlfriend at that time.
Yeah, he was across the street or something like that. Moving on to Rich and Felicia.
Yeah.
Felicia's gang of private eye investigators, aka her aunts and cousins, or aunt and cousin.
Yeah. No, you're right. Plural. Aunt and cousins.
Okay. So Rich refused to say if he was divorced or not, or give papers or proof. So his aunt goes online to look it up because it's public record, I guess.
It can be. Depends on the jurisdiction of the courts.
She ends up finding out that Rich
got a rap sheet.
Has a rap sheet. He actually went to jail
the year prior.
Okay. I'm like,
they're in 2026. It's January of 2026 right now for them.
Okay. I'm like, did he go to jail or was he just?
He was arrested. I don't know if he went to jail, but he definitely was arrested.
Got arrested on weed charges.
Possession.
So now they're like, oh, we found the silver bullet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So she's out with her girlfriends and her cousin. They're having drinks. Her cousin gets a text from the aunt or her mother. That's her mother, right? Yeah, her mother. And she sees the image.
Her cousin's mother, right?
Yeah, she sees the image. And she shows it to Felicia. Felicia then go off. Then her and Felicia go to the bathroom. They call Rich. She asks Rich, have you ever been arrested or whatever? He's like, yeah, on some BS weed allegations or whatever. So I'm like, okay, he didn't lie. He told the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Granted.
But they act like he disclosed something. Like they're flipping out in that bathroom.
Yeah. So they're acting a fool in the bathroom, acting like they found the silver bullet or whatever. Or the missing link.
Mind you, the question was, is he still married? That was the question. But they found out that he had possession charges.
So then she asked him if she could come see him in Houston. He's like, I don't know. If you want to, you can. I'm going to be working. So I don't. Sure, I guess.
It's very dismissive for somebody who was like, I want her to move with me. It is very dismissive.
So that sets her off and them off again. So now they're planning a trip to Houston.
Can she even leave the state?
I don't know.
I think she's on parole. I don't think you're allowed to leave the state.
I don't know. I guess they can get a waiver to leave for about.
That takes some time.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But they're on their way to Houston,
okay.
apparently, at some point. And that's pretty much where we leave that off at. Kaylee and Michael. So I guess Michael is having a conversation with his mom where he's saying Kaylee didn't pay anything on his DMV books. And he had to use half his money that he had saved to pay and get his stuff squashed with the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
Now we meet Kaylee, and she's at her home with her mom, and she pretty much goes off on her mom, and her mom said, "Look, I'm just trying to look out for you because I don't want you to go or do the same thing I did."
There's a lead up to why she goes off on her mom. She doesn't just do it out of nowhere.
What's the lead up?
The lead up is her mom pulls her aside and is like, "Hey, I need to talk to you about Michael and his treatment of you." And Kaylee's like, "Here we go." So she makes her mom step outside so they're not arguing in front of her children. And that's when her mom hashes out to her that like she didn't appreciate that Michael kicked her out when they had the little party or whatever. And she feels like he's manipulative, controlling, and toxic, and very reminiscent of the men she would bring around Kaylee when she was raising Kaylee at the time. And that's what sets Kaylee off. That her mom is positioning herself to be like this figure of authority when she was in and out of prison the entire duration of her childhood, was deep in her addiction as well at that time. And her mom even admits that she was not a good mother to Kaylee or her children when she was raising them. So that's what sets Kaylee off.
And they have it out. She goes back and gets ready for the date.
What did you think of the
Michael.
conclusion of that, of them having it out?
It is what it is. Ain't too much her mom can do. Her mom said her piece.
Uh-huh.
Her mom let her say her piece. Her mom admits.
To me, it gave that her mom is very cognizant of like therapeutic language because she uses a lot of it when she's talking to Kaylee.
Yeah.
And she eats a lot of what Kaylee throws at her. Like she just takes it. She's like, yeah, you're right. Yep, that is also true. Indeed. So, but Kaylee almost breaking into tears saying that you broke this, so you can't just fix this. You have to build this. What did you think of that?
That's not her mom's place.
She was talking about their relationship.
I think her mom is trying to.
Okay.
I think her mom has been the best person in this whole story.
Oh, for you. Okay.
Yeah. Her mom's trying.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we can do as human beings is try. Learn from our mistakes and try to be better people. I think her mom is trying.
I guess I'm still cognizant of the fact that her mom knows she's on TV. So I do wonder if the trying that we're seeing is for TV or if she genuinely is doing this off camera as well.
I'm just going about what I see.
Yeah.
That's all I can talk about. Now, if there's something going off camera that's going on, hey, then she need to put it out there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is what I'm seeing on TV. Her mom
seems to be doing right by her, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And every time she spits in her mom's face, her mom takes it.
Yeah.
She just turned the other cheek, accepts her faults, and move on.
Okay.
So I don't know what else she wants from her mom. Her mom is doing her job.
I disagree.
I guess right now, and two, she's an adult, so ain't but so much her mom can do.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
I can't help but also understand that if I'm coming from a history where I basically had to raise myself, and now you're trying to step in telling me how to move, and I'm in my 30s, I'm also having a blowout like Kaylee did.
It's amazing to me. We want our parents to parent, but then when they parent, we get upset. I thought her mom was actually pretty good at how she said it and what she did. I didn't feel like I thought her mom, the way you want somebody to say something and do it, I thought her mom did a great job.
This is their third conversation around the whole Michael kicking her out thing. Third, not first. Third conversation around it.
But is the mom right?
No.
She's not right. Michael's not manipulative?
Honestly, I mean, he's controlling for sure.
That's
manipulative. But I guess what my point is, I understood where Kaylee was coming from. Like her mom being like, I know what I'm talking about and you should do what I say. As basically, that's how she's receiving it. And her having a problem with that. I get that.
I understand I get what you're saying. But I don't think her mom did it like that. I think her mom was
mom absolutely did it that way.
She was like, I've seen this.
She
this
said,
is what,
she
this is what I went through.
legitimately said, you are repeating what I did.
Exactly. So she's taking accountability for all the mess ups she did in front of her, saying, you're doing the same thing I did. I don't want you to go through that.
But she already went through that.
But what I'm saying, I don't know what else you want to. Okay, but then if she don't say something, the first person she's gonna run to is her mom and complain, and her mom gonna have to sit there and listen to it. Or if she doesn't, then she's a bad parent or she's a bad mom.
During during lockup, Kaylee had iterated that her and her mom had just gotten back on speaking terms, and the recording of this is very close in time from when they did Love During Lockup. Now that we're doing Love After Lockup. So that that tells me that Kaylee has been slowly building a relationship with her mom. And then they're hitting these roadblocks and her mom's taking the position that she's taken. And I don't think her mom is necessarily wrong in what she's saying, but I understand it not being received well with all of that history that they have behind them.
Okay, yeah. I get that. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I don't know.
And honestly, I don't know if Kaylee was in trouble. I don't know that she necessarily would run to her mom first. I feel like she'd run to her brother.
Maybe. I just think it's not your mom's place to have to build you up and fix you.
Then what's parenting to you?
Guidance. I'm not saying they're not supposed to build you up and give you love. That's not what I'm saying.
When she said
the way she
you
said
broke this, you have to build this. You can't fix it. You have to build it. What she was saying was
their relationship.
They have to start from scratch. Yeah, she said we have to start from scratch. You can't just jump in like we've had this relationship this whole time, because we haven't. We're starting from scratch, and you're jumping to the end right now.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. So pretty much, we need to build this relationship back up before you can tell me what to do.
Yeah,
make suggestions to me.
It's almost like she's treating her mom like a stepmom right now. Like this is a stranger that is now telling her how she needs to live her life, and she's like, what's happening?
Then, if I'm her mom, I don't give no advice.
I agree.
I just move on.
I agree. I might say a comment here or there, but I'm not giving any advice. I agree. What is happening? Anyway, next couple. Oh, wait. Was there any other points you want to make about
So
Kaylee
then they move on. She meets Michael
Yeah.
for the date. And it goes left pretty quickly. Michael comes in and they get there and pretty much, I don't know if it started with an insult or what. I don't remember. All I know is Michael goes, you didn't pay for my DMV stats. You didn't put anything on my DMV books. And
DMV.
Yeah, you didn't put anything on my DMV books.
He lies immediately though.
And she goes, no, I didn't. And he goes, you said you was going to do it. You told me you put it down to 1,000. And she was like, yeah. But he was like, but you didn't. She did. So? He was like, but you lied. And she goes, so? He's like, but you said you was going to do it. If you're going to do something, you say you're going to do something, do it. And that's when it starts going downhill.
That's when it starts to? Okay.
That's when it really starts going downhill. And then she goes, how much was it? He was like, it was still 6,000. So I think she asked him, where do you get the money from to pay it?
Uh-huh.
And that's when she finds out he had money stashed away. She said, oh, so I'm sitting here struggling and you got all this money stashed away. He's like, yeah, because I had to keep it from you because you are horrible with money, which is kind of technically true. Hey,
I'm about to play devil's advocate, but I'm gonna let you get your point out.
Is it not true?
Do you want to get your full point out first, or you want me to start talking?
You start talking.
Okay. I feel like he plays a lot on technicality, and that drives me crazy.
I get what you're saying.
He points out that she's lying. He's lying to her right now. He points out that like she's not good with money. He's also not good with money. He didn't even know what his credit score was. Like
he's in jail. So in my mind, he's in jail. So in my mind, my credit score should be where I left it at before I got put in jail.
But he also said that, like,
to a certain extent.
when the last time he checked it, it was at 7, and now it's at 4 or whatever. He also, like, he's also not forthcoming.
Hilarious.
But he's like, she needs to be. And when she points out that she's dropped $42,000 on him, he doesn't dispute that. He just says, and then like.
Well, technically, I dispute it. I don't know why.
You do. He doesn't. He doesn't
why.
dispute it at all. He just goes, and.
You know what? You're so correct. Why am I disputing it for? He's not. That's so correct. My bad.
He very much gives the air that he's like, that's what you're supposed to do. And then you're supposed to take care of my bills. And you did not do that.
That's 100% accurate. Now hearing it, I'm like, that's 100%.
You're like, you know what? You know what? Yeah. You know what? You have a point. You got a point.
You have a point. Oh, what the hell was I drinking? Was I even awake when this was going on? I probably wasn't. Yeah, you're right. 100% right. I don't know what the hell I was thinking or arguing.
Technically, he's right. She is bad at money, but she also has been there for him. She's kept money on his books. She's bought him the clothes that he's wearing that he's yelling at her in. Like,
what am I doing? I am right. I don't know if she spent $42 on this man.
$42?
I mean, $42,000 on this man.
You don't, but he knows, and he's like, yeah, and so
you keep coming back to that fact
because he doesn't go, you didn't drop that. He goes, So like,
this. We don't live in facts around here. We live in opinions, okay? So, in my opinion, I don't.
I'm just saying. He talks a lot of shit. He says she's just a liar like her mom, a thief like her mom. She throws sauce on him.
That's when she loses it.
She throws sauce on him, and it was like, well, figure it out. Figure out how to get home by yourself. Rolls out. And he's like, calls his mom immediately and is like, she just left me. I get back to the halfway house. What am I supposed to do now? And it's his mom being like, call her back. So like,
I'm like, is Uber not a thing? Is Lyft not a thing?
Why aren't we calling Uber?
In this society?
And it's another situation where he's like, so Ma, where you at? And she's like, I'm at home. Like, she's like.
It's like, my thing isn't there's so much other things of transportation. Now, taxi, maybe not. I haven't seen a taxi in decades almost.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but Uber and Lyft, for sure.
So many things in this universe that he can use, unless it's in that universe or multiverse that he's in, they don't exist.
It's just really funny that he thought he could shit talk her to her face, and she was going to turn around and be like, all right, well, let me go ahead and drive you back.
And I'm like, and you said the one thing
that you knew would hurt her.
That she can't take or stand.
Yeah.
Her mom. And that's the one thing she will not let go.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he called her, she said she was acting like his mom, I don't think she'd have took it that bad. But he said, you acting like your mom.
Mm-hmm.
And she throws sauce, like Javon said, and walks out.
Mm-hmm.
Throws the ring back down. He's like, is this ring worth any money? Can I pawn it to get something?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, didn't you buy it?
You wouldn't know, right?
Yeah. So she drives off, and he's pretty much in the parking lot trying to figure out how he's going back to halfway house.
But also tattling on her to his mom.
Well, we knew that was going to happen. So let's not act like we didn't see that coming.
Her comment that he's already married to his mother, I'm sorry, that was funny.
Most men are married to their moms.
He said that is a norm.
That is kind of a norm because women won't let their sons go. They'll punt their daughters like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But their sons, and it's the same way with dads.
Mm-hmm.
They'll punt the hell at the son, but they can't let that daughter go. So, like, I understand.
Uh-huh.
But then again, there's levels.
Okay.
But she's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I would have waited until I got back, or at least close to my halfway house.
Yeah.
Within walking distance.
Like, let's have that fight in the parking lot of the halfway house.
Attack a damn fool.
Yeah. Then I can slam the door and leave.
I've been threatened to get put out of a car before.
Yeah.
I refused, and someone got battered in the face.
No one got battered in the face.
And they drove.
Nope.
Like they're supposed to.
None of that happened.
Because I'm a pimp and a player.
None of that happened.
Respect my gangster.
Okay, what? Where are we going with this? We're spiraling.
Yes. Anywho, Kaylee and Michael cannot do none of that because he got left in the parking lot.
And that's where we leave it.
And that's where we're going to leave it at. The tragedy that is Damon, Bonita,
why
and
do
Goddess.
you say his name like that every time?
Damon?
Damon.
Because it's like almond.
Softy. Damon.
It's like almond.
We say Damond.
Yeah.
It's not like almond.
It's like
they
almond.
say Damon.
It's like almond.
You're so crazy.
So I guess Almond Joy's got nuts. Miles don't, because sometimes Bonita feel like a.
Actually, he's the Miles. He's the Miles. He don't, because she checked and she said, He's been drained. Who you with?
That's so. Yeah, she went and did it. So a nut check.
She's suspicious. So we saw her circling the block in a lift, trying to see if she could see him on the streets. He's been missing for almost 2 days at this point for her. He finally shows up, hair neatly braided, and she saw on his socials that he posted to everybody that he just got his hair done by his favorite girl. And she's like, who is he with now?
Also posting that he's in a strip club getting it in.
Yeah.
But he's supposed to be at the house.
At the hospital.
But at this point, at that point, he's supposed to be in the house.
Her house.
Sick.
Yeah.
With a hurt tooth. Or his mom's house.
Yeah.
Apparently he wasn't.
No, he was out living his best life.
So he comes in. She does the nut check, the ding-a-ling check in the bathroom, gets even more evidence that something's going on. Then she asks him, where is he at around 12? And he said he's at his mother's house or whatever. She's like, really? She pulls up the text of her texting his mom, asking him where he is at 12:30 around that time. Mm-hmm. And she says she don't know.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
she's like, don't play me, Goofy.
She's like, why? Did something happen? It's like, okay.
Yeah. She's like, don't play me, Goofy. So now, I think she throws hands.
Normally, you're saying? Okay.
Normally. Mm-hmm. But since the cameras are there, she refrained herself. And she was like, yo, get away from me. She already beat up the cake. So she beats up the cake, brings the cake into him, be like, here's whatever, whoop-de-whoop. Mm-hmm. Then she throws the ring down. And he's looking at the ring. She said, here's your fake ring. What you mean fake ring? This ring ain't fake. She said, yeah, that ring gonna cost $65. Mm-hmm. So now he's looking at the ring like, I knew this ring was different. That's why you put your hand. I knew this ring didn't look, there's something off about this ring. She's like, yeah, whatever, whoop, boom, boom. Also, she was like, where you get them clothes from that he had on? I'm sitting there trying to replace clothes with all this stuff, and he's playing in my face? No, I can't. So she leaves out the apartment, walks around a corner. He follows behind her. Mm-hmm. She comes back now. She's like, yo, please just leave me alone.
She begging, yes.
Meanwhile, Goddess is now trying to figure out where he is because she hasn't seen him in like 2 days.
Right.
Or at least a day.
Actually, he spent the most time with Goddess. It hasn't even been a full day. Because he left that morning to go talk to Bonita. So it's been like a few hours.
So she's trying to figure out where he is. And now she's like, I'm going to get my opinion. Well, I'm like, you're not going to do anything. Because you already know.
But my thing is, you also already know about Bonita. Bonita don't know about you.
Yeah. Yeah. So
you know where he at.
Yeah. So, and that's pretty much what we leave it at. We leave it at Bonita trying not to put hands on him.
Bonita visibly shaking, like trembling to try to rein in her temper against him. I hope we never see something like that from a Black woman ever again. I did not appreciate the full video breakdown of this man laughing and playing in her face while she is going through a full mental breakdown.
I think it's even worse because it's on national TV. Mm-hmm. It's on TV. Mm-hmm. So now she looks even down. It's one to be goofy around town. Mm-hmm. It's another to be goofy to the world.
Mm-hmm. True.
And I think, yeah.
You think some of that fed into why she was like trying to refrain herself so much?
Yeah. I think she's gone, like you said, I think she's gone past. I think she's gone to rage.
Mm-hmm. We're talking like blackout rage. Like she don't even remember what she did the next day rage.
I don't think she even remember punching up the cake. Mm-hmm. Because that just randomly happened fast.
What I found interesting was like she basically pegged everything that he was doing. And he just laughed. That would unnerve me. She's like, I've done this for you, I've done that for you. And she has. She's gone above and beyond for this man. Why? I don't know. But she's done this. And he treats it like she's crazy right now. She's tweaking right now. he's not in the wrong. He even says he's not technically cheating because both Gigi and her are his women. They don't know this, but he does.
That was a crazy. I was about to say that. That's exactly what I was about to say. That was crazy. I'm like, you're near death right now if you don't know. And I know why you run off every time to go to the woman's house, because she beat that ass. She be putting hands on you. And that's why you run all the time. That's why I think he can't be with her, because he can manipulate her, but he can't handle the after effect of that. What comes after? Because I was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I don't think they should film this. But that's Damon, Bonita, and Goddess. Did I say it good that time?
Yeah.
That's
Damon.
Pretty much it for Love After Lockup.
I don't even think you gave us the song to intro. So, okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm working some things out.
I see.
Moving on to Worth the Watch.
Yes. And Worth the Watch, we watched Dark Side of the Ring. Their latest season has just dropped, which is season 7. And they are currently talking about Jeff Jarrett and the battle for TNA. And if you don't know what that is, Jeff Jarrett is a wrestler of WWE/WWF fame.
Tits and Heine.
What is his name? Anthony Russo is one of the writers for TNA, and he says that he should be credited with the name by calling it Tits and Ass. But Jeff Jarrett calls it total nonstop action.
Correct.
Right. And basically, it's just the story of Jeff Jarrett, his career with his career into wrestling, how he comes from almost like a wrestling legacy family. His mom was one of the best promoters in the business. His dad was a wrestler turned, but also promoter for the business. He got into the business, and just like the highs and lows that he kind of faced towards him leaving WWE. He talks about how him and Owen Hart were super, super close. They both came from similar backgrounds by having families that were so deeply rooted in wrestling. And he was part of the live entertainment that was happening when Owen had his fall.
So, to piggyback off what Javon was saying, him and Owen were a tag team. Then they made Owen do this little goofy
the
character,
blue suit.
The
Blue Blazer,
which was a goofy thing. Was he in the
rafters?
No.
He would drop from the rafters.
Yeah, so he would drop from the rafters
as his entrance. So this pay-per-view, I think it was a pay-per-view. It was.
They decided to do it, but the harness broke. Something happened, and he fell
82 feet
to his death
in front of a live
audience. Pretty much, Jeff Jarrett, Triple J, watched this happen.
Double J.
Double J. And
then had to continue.
Watched them gurney his best friend, out of the arena. Then he had to go wrestle around the spot where his body left the dention in the ring. Literally. And then they show him, I guess, doing a promo of like a remembrance.
Yeah.
And he pretty much
breaks down
and couldn't even do it. And he was pretty much saying why the good ones. He's like, out of all of them, why Owen?
Right.
He's like, Owen was the only one that didn't drink, didn't do drugs.
They both were like newly wedded. Both had kids as well.
A good husband, good father.
Yeah.
He was like, while all of us were pretty much kind of like scum, I guess, in his mind. He's like,
but I'm sure he's like just living recklessly, and you had somebody who was like not, and
that's the one that goes.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can't believe we still wrestled that night.
Right.
And a lot of people's like, I can't believe that he actually wrestled and had an amazing match right after that happened.
Yeah.
Not that long after that happened.
Not like seconds after.
Oh, by the way, in the same time, they announced him dead. Wildly, I guess he was wrestling.
On the show. Yeah.
So that was insane.
A lot of it was insane.
I don't know how they didn't walk out.
A lot of things. But it's him seeing that. He also starts to see the writing on the wall while he is a good, I want to say mid-card wrestler because he's not top billing. The point is that he's not top billing. So his time with WWE is like limited.
I can make a case. He's one of the most recognizable faces of WWE at the time too.
They say that he was. They say that he was an excellent wrestler and that he could sell lipstick to a pig. But he didn't have, I guess, what the type of interaction with the fans that Vince wanted him to have.
Now, granted, he was pretty much like a updated version of the Honky Tonk Man.
He moves like Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
little stutter step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was pretty much, like I said, a newer version of the Honky Tonk Man.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know who the Honky Tonk Man is, just go back in YouTube, Honky Tonk Man, and you will see he had a guitar. He did the same thing. I think he smashed guitars on people's heads too, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
I could be mistaken on that part, but yeah, that's pretty much what he was. So I kind of get it, but to me, it was so far in between the Honky Tonk Man and him that
there was room for him to do that gimmick
because
too.
I don't think that many people remember the Honky Tonk Man unless you're like a true wrestling fan or follow wrestling hard in the late 80s, early 90s, WWF, then you wouldn't know the Honky Tonk Man.
I also feel like he did a slightly different spin because he did country singing.
They both did country,
but during the Owen Hart thing, he wasn't doing the country gimmick. He was doing the "Don't Piss Me Off" gimmick.
Oh, he was
trying to do Attitude Era.
Yeah, so he was the country singer with an attitude. He was not Garth Brooks. What's the other dude? Don't break my heart, the achy break your heart.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
He's Billy Ray Cyrus. Honky Tonk Man was more actual commercial.
He was a babyface, wasn't he? Yeah.
Kind of. He was the old style country music. So anywho, Jeff Jarrett. He goes through that, and then, like Javon said, Vince at some point let him go. He ends up losing his Intercontinental Championship belt to China.
Yeah.
In an amazing match.
Yeah.
Then he pretty much what happened was he told Vince, "I need 100,000."
Yes, to leave. He was like, "Give me 100,000, and I'll bow gracefully." And then he changed his mind. He spun the block and came back and was like, "You know what? As a matter of fact, give me 2."
So,
and he gets it. Vince gives him that.
And then what you don't know about Vince, Vince holds grudges. So this will come back up later.
So I'm also a little confused because the writing was on the wall for him. He wasn't getting as much matches by this point. Why was Vince petty about him wanting to leave? Just because he knew he was going to go to WCW?
I don't think he was petty about him leaving. I think it was the $200,000 that he gave him to leave.
But he agreed to it.
And that's what I'm saying.
I'm wondering if it's because he was in WCW within 24 hours.
Yeah. I think he knew he would probably took that belt to WCW.
No, he did. That was the contingent. It was that he had to release that belt before he left.
But I think he was, if he didn't get that money.
You're saying he wasn't going to release it?
I think he'd have took that belt to WCW.
Okay.
So because I guess that's the ultimate insult or whatever. Old spitting face.
I don't think anybody managed to take their belt though.
No. But I'm just saying, I think that's the ultimate spitting face, I guess.
For whatever reason, Vince held a grudge about it. Yeah. I don't know.
So
he leaves, he goes to WCW, and he wrestles there. And while he's at WCW, he starts thinking about, well, what if I created another alternative? Because apparently the writing was on the wall by that point with WCW, by the time he joins.
What happened was Vince bought WCW.
Yeah.
And Vince instantly fired him.
On air.
So he was like, yeah, there's no place to go now. Because Vince pretty much has monopolized everything.
The regions are gone.
Yep.
And the only other option was WCW at that time. And now Vince has WCW.
Yes. So he decides to make his own wrestling brand.
He goes into business with his dad.
And goes in business with his dad. They get, I forgot what place to back them.
A health place. Some kind of health place.
Some Southern health bail company to pretty much back him.
To sponsor.
To sponsor him. They go, yeah. So now TNA kicks off. It's kind of rocky, but it goes off. They're doing well. They're doing good.
They're getting all the talent WWE doesn't want.
Yeah. They're doing pretty good because they actually have some amazing up-and-coming wrestlers who are trying to make a fake name for themselves in the business.
But it kicks off with Kurt Angle. When Kurt Angle joins them, it really cements that they are somebody to rival WWE.
Yeah, but that Kurt doesn't come until later. What happens first is he gets the call from the Southern healthcare place or whatever that, hey, we're pulling all our money back. And he's like, why? Because we have to. It comes to find out that, what you call those people that tell?
Whistleblower?
Whistleblower pretty much says that health financial company has been cooking the books this whole time.
Well, they said, yeah, we actually don't have that money, so we're going to take it right on back if you could.
He's like, so are you guys going to pay for the pay-per-view tonight? They're like, no.
He said, okay.
So then he ends up meeting this lady named Dixie Carter. Dixie Carter. Oh, she was kind of loosely, I guess, working with them. Somehow he knew Dixie. And Dixie's like, you guys should go talk to my dad. Turns out her dad is a multi-millionaire.
No, she didn't say talk to my dad. She said talk to me. She wanted to invest. And they were like, who are you? And that's when they found out that she's the daughter.
Yeah.
Of Panda something.
Yeah, she takes him to her dad.
No, he doesn't do any business with the dad. He does it all through Dixie.
Yeah, but the Dixie takes him to her dad to meet her dad. That's what happened.
They don't meet her dad.
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched it too. Okay. They mentioned that they didn't know who she was.
Yeah.
And then when they looked into it, turned out she was the daughter of a huge conglomerate owner.
So.
But they did business with Dixie.
So he ends up backing them, giving them the collateral they need. And
she does.
And,
she does this.
They have to make Dixie president. So Dixie becomes president of TNA. And Jeff Jarrett handles the talent and booking and production and all that stuff. But that slowly starts to disintegrate because once they start getting big and Kurt Angle comes and now put them over the top, she wants to be more a part of the business.
She wants to be more of the face.
She wants to be more of the face. So she starts kind of finding out ways to put Jeff Jarrett and the guys against each other and try to move him out.
Right.
Eventually, she moves him out. And she gets rid of him on a technicality of Kurt Angle's wife. You even go into that?
Wait, say it again? What?
The way she gets him out is...
She gets Jeff Jarrett out?
Yeah, where she gets Jeff Jarrett out is by using Kurt Angle's wife.
You skipping all over the place. But okay, yeah.
Okay, then put it in...
what about the rest of the trajectory of TNA?
It's going good.
So we get introduced to Kong. Did you even know who that was? Exactly. There's TNA sets themselves apart because they're actually featuring women's wrestling as literally women's wrestling, not as just She's basically their China. She's this tall black lady who's very, very strong, and she basically owned female wrestling for TNA at this point. She was a huge talent of theirs. But the thing that also set TNA apart at that time was that they would feature these women as genuine wrestlers. They weren't just girls in lingerie rolling around. They were legitimately doing full wrestling acts. So that is something that is happening as well at that time. And they are booking a lot of talent. But they're also starting to notice that if talent comes from WWE, they're getting a little bit more pay.
So she's pretty much starting to...
Who's she?
Kong? Dixie.
Dixie.
Well, Kong pretty much said all she does is throw bitches around. And that's pretty much what she does.
She said if people ask her what she does for a living, that's what she says.
So,
but she was an incredible, and I mean incredible, charismatic creator. So in the ring, she really was.
So instead of paying the talent that they had, Dixie would pay the talent coming from, like Javon said, WWE or WCW.
They were technically paying the talent they had. They just were treating their house talent as like less than. These people were barely making it by. Like they were still running indie circuits. And meanwhile, they're paying hand over fist for what they're, I guess what they're kind of saying is real talent.
So.
But yes, during all of this, Dixie is slowly but surely trying to covet more control for TNA.
So, at some point, they bring in Kurt Angle's wife to help Kirk. Pretty much.
Kirk has just left WWE, and he's trying to use the family as a gimmick.
And what we find out through the documentary is that pretty much Kurt is pretty much on pills because he has neck issue, back issue,
living a life issue. He's broken.
He's broken.
He's a gold medalist in wrestling. I want to say.
Yes, wrestling.
He broke his back and his neck during the Olympics, and I don't think he ever fully recovered from that. And then he started wrestling for entertainment, and this is during the tail end of the Attitude Era. So, this man was broken.
So they literally say he would have an amazing match. They're going to back, and he being ice buckets, pills, everything.
Laying on the floor.
And then the next day, come out and do it again. Yeah. And have an amazing match.
They also really heavily hint that he might have been doing some other stuff to his wife. They never say it, but it's heavily hinted.
Like what?
That he might have been like physically abusive to her.
Oh.
They just keep saying it was not good for her.
I
didn't pick up on that at all. They kept insinuating that like it was really bad for her.
I took it as him just
being emotionally clocked out.
Yeah, just being emotionally horrible.
The looks on their faces didn't give me the impression that they were talking about emotional manipulation. It gave me the impression that he was a loose cannon at that point and deep in his addiction at that point, and she was dealing with the ramifications of that.
So, cut to, I guess she leaves. Because they start using her in promos and wrestling as well to fight some of the other female wrestlers or whatever.
But it's also how she gets to know Jeff Jarrett, but it's all in like a business sense.
So then I guess she decides to leave and Jeff gives her a call.
She leaves Kurt. And that's why Jeff gives her the call.
Oh, she finally leaves Kurt.
Yeah.
Mind you, this whole time they've been separated. No one knows.
Well, none of the audience knows.
No one.
She said most of the people working TNA did know.
But they pretended like they didn't know.
For the show. Right.
So he calls her after she leaves Kurt and they talk. And she says he pretty much gave her some inspirational words.
Mm-hmm.
And
he gave her some scripture.
And that was it.
And she was like, I love him.
Yeah, that was it. He said, I didn't talk to her for like months.
Afterwards, yeah.
2-3 months. And then out of the blue, I guess she called him.
Yeah. She had some questions about something because they both have girls at this point. He has his daughter, she has hers, and she had called him for advice on something, and then ended up talking a little bit more, and then it turned into something else for them.
So they end up pretty much getting together and eventually getting married.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and are still together to this day.
So Dixie Carter,
mm-hmm.
when they were dating, when Jeff Jarrett and what's her name?
Karen
were dating.
Mm-hmm.
They decided to throw a party for everybody, or throw like a party.
Yeah, they threw a holiday party.
They invite Dixie. Everyone knows that they're dating except Dixie, and apparently this sets Dixie off because when she gets to the house, she sees both of them together.
The wording is very telling when Jeff explains why Dixie turns the way she turns. He says that Dixie gets there, and she wasn't aware of the romantic relationship that Jeff had with Karen at that point. She only knows Karen as Engel's wife. So when she gets there and she sees that the party's being hosted by Jeff and Karen, He says that she got embarrassed, that Dixie got embarrassed. And I'm over here like, why would she be embarrassed? That doesn't make sense. I feel like they're saying something without saying something. Again, I feel like maybe her relationship with Jarrett was a little more than just business. And now she sees him, because afterwards she acts like a woman scorned. After she sees that he's moving with Karen, which they frame it like she sees that he might be having an affair with this girl. So she's like, I'm going to use that to get rid of him. But the way that he describes it gave me the impression that like she was in the understanding that maybe he was available and now he wasn't, and she was pissed. So, but that is speculation on my end.
Yeah, sounds about right, because she did start moving like a woman scorned.
Yeah. She uses basically the information she gained.
So she sends a letter
against him.
A letter to I guess she calls her dad them.
The board.
The board.
Not her dad and them.
The board decides to get rid of demote Jeff Jarrett and get rid of him, basically. And Karen talks about how she was like, you know what, I don't want to do this. I don't want you to have to give up something you love. But he's like, no, I knew this was going to happen, possibly when I signed up for this.
Right. And in the words of Willie Hutch, he said, I choose you.
I choose you, girl.
Yeah.
Don't know why. You always choose the money.
He gives the brief story we get. He seems like a very devoted partner.
Let's go back. So he's married at the beginning before he meets Kurt.
He gets married pretty young. Yeah.
He gets married pretty young. His wife gets cancer.
Yeah.
She beats it.
Yeah.
Then while he's running TNA,
starting to run TNA,
his wife gets news that she relapses with cancer again.
But this time none of the treatments are she's not reactive to the treatments.
So she dies.
Yes.
He is pretty much destroyed.
Yeah.
Not only is she destroyed, a couple of wrestlers who talk about it end up like just walking off because they can't talk about it, because she was just that amazing of a person.
Yeah. And he was that hurt with her absence. Absolutely.
So he walks to the lake, and he looks down at his watch, and it's May 23rd.
Uh-huh.
And he said, "You son of a bitch."
Mm-hmm.
It was also the day that Owen died.
Yeah.
So he said as soon as he saw that, he knew it was going to be all right.
Yeah.
And
at least his wife was with his friend. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But the way he talks about his wife, he sounds very devotional. He sounded like he was very committed to this lady.
Yeah.
And now that he's with Karen, it seems, again, it gives me the impression that he's, again, very devoted to that lady, which is very rare. So I was like, wow.
Cut to, like Javon said, he then meets
Karen.
Yeah. And then
he's been single for a while by this point.
Yeah, he's been single for at least a year or two.
More.
Couple of years.
More. She passed just as he was getting TNA off the ground, and that was like 2005. And that Kurt Angle doesn't come on board till 2009, and then he doesn't really hit things off with Karen until a couple years after that. So it's been a minute.
So they pretty much used their relationship to get rid of him.
Dixie uses Karen and Jeff's relationship to push him out. I agree with Jeff. I think because she demotes him initially. She doesn't fire him outright. She demotes him initially. She wanted Jeff to work for her, which to me is further proof that she was a woman scorned, but whatever. But he didn't want to do that. So he chooses to. At first, he takes a back seat. He takes a bit of a back seat because he's trying to work his own plan. Because he's there for the Hulk Hogan situation.
So then she calls him to go help to bring in Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, this is not going to work. This is stupid. This is crazy. Russo was his name. Like
Anthony Russo.
This is not going to work.
He's a former writer for WCW and for WWE.
Yes.
And he's a known, what's the word? Like, people don't like. They do not like him.
You know not Jimmy Hart. What's the other guy's name?
I don't know.
Oh, he used to be a manager too. He wears glasses.
Anthony Russo was he a manager?
Yeah, he was, but not that guy. I'm not talking about Anthony. I'm talking about the other guy who he got fired.
Okay.
So Anthony,
the guy with the glasses.
Yeah, with Dixie ends up getting one of the other writers fired, who's WWE and all that stuff, WCW, everywhere. He's a manager. If you see his Jim Cornette.
Yeah. He got his start with Jarrett's dad.
He got to start with Jarrett's dad. Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. We missed. So eventually, Jarrett pushes out his dad.
No, his dad pushes out.
His dad pushes himself out a long time ago.
Yeah. He starts working for WWE. Yeah.
So now back to Jim Cornette. So they get rid of Jim Cornette, and he's like, I didn't even do anything.
Right.
He was like, they didn't want to fire. They wanted to fire Jeff, but
they couldn't.
So they fired me instead. He was like, I didn't even do anything.
Right. Right.
But he hates Anthony Russo.
He hates him. He despises that man, he says.
I watched on another documentary, he said the day that dude dies, he just wants to live until that dude dies.
He had the FBI investigate him because he literally wrote that he wanted to, if he could, he would kill that man.
Yeah. So he said the day that guy dies, even if he's in a wheelchair, he wants somebody to roll him to his grave so he can piss on that man's grave. If
that's not a wrestling villain, I don't know what is.
That mean he meant his actual real life villain.
Yeah. Yeah. His nemesis.
He meant his Joker.
Yeah.
Literally. You're right, his nemesis.
Yeah.
So that being said, so now Jeff is pretty much on the sidelines. She calls Jeff back in to help sign Hulk Hogan. They go to meet Hulk Hogan, but he has one of his friends who's a ex writer and promoter and all that stuff for WC. He was the ex-owner of WCW. Bischoff. Bischoff is his last name. I can't remember. His first name. Mark Bischoff. That's his first name?
You don't think it's his name?
I don't think his first name is Mark. I know his last
William?
name. I know his last name is Bischoff.
Martin.
I know his last name is Bischoff.
Bischoff.
He's sitting with Hulk. And pretty much he said he really didn't wanted to get into TNA or whatever, do it because he knew it was heading downstream. Also, he didn't like Anthony Russo neither.
Right.
So he said the only reason he did it is because the Hulk wanted him, because Hulk wanted somebody he can trust.
Eric
Bischoff.
Yeah.
So him and the Hulk.
Which is so random. So random that Hulk was like, no, Eric has to be here too.
Yeah. Because I only trust him. So.
But actually, it tags into Hulk's documentary when he talks about moving to TNA. Because he was getting a lot of his managerial advice from Eric at that time.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
So him and Eric come to TNA.
Yes. With the agreement that Eric's going to be the manager.
Yeah, and he'll get final say, I guess, on what happens
for the character of Hulk.
Of Hulk and whatever. Evidently, him and Russo,
they didn't get along during WCW.
Instantly get into it. So
Eric being like, "Well, I feel like I could handle him enough to, like, professionally to get by." No.
And
Anthony Russo's crazy.
So now Anthony Russo is pretty much
screaming from the hilltops, and this is not going to work.
The main writer, pretty much, and he's pretty much doing all these hacky stuff, and they're like, "This is not working."
Apparently, everything that goes down that's bad, the crowd is blaming Bischoff immediately, or not Bischoff. They're blaming Russo.
Yeah. So the product is going downhill. They're starting to lose whatever momentum they had. It's starting to go downhill. So I guess Jeff Jarrett ends up coming back and doing something. And that's where we'll find out what happened in the third episode.
Yeah.
So
I liked it so far, though.
Like I said, I didn't know he created TNA.
I really enjoyed the Dark Side documentaries when they talk about wrestling. I didn't realize there's 7 seasons of this.
Yeah.
So I got to go back.
Oh, yeah, I didn't. I thought it stopped.
Me too, after 3. I thought it stopped after 3. It did not. So now I got to go back and watch some of the other ones. But I really appreciate seeing the human dynamics that happen on the outside of wrestling. As a kid watching wrestling, it's really easy to fall into the storyline and the characters. But also seeing how these people juggled their real lives, I appreciate the insight and seeing how they moved. Like Jeff Jarrett, I definitely would have just thought he was an asshole. But he's like a kind man who had a lot of He dealt with a lot of things.
Man, he that's the problem. He didn't deal with it until
he was forced to. Absolutely. Yeah. But he's very cognizant of it now. Like he seems very healed now.
Yeah, he lost like his wife and his best friend.
Yes. But also like he had a fractured relationship with his parents. Mm-hmm. His mom hated wrestling and he really wasn't talking to her. And then his dad, he barely spent time with him, and when they did, it just there really wasn't a connection there.
Then they had a falling out when his dad left TNA.
Right, to go work for WWE. They stopped talking. His wife passes. His dad doesn't even show up for the funeral.
Nor does his mom.
Right. So like he's dealing with a lot of loss. And like the person that would have understood all of this was Owen, and he's also gone. So it's a lot. And he talks about his addiction. He talks about how he's like in the throes of his addiction, trying to make this work. And it's a lot. It's a lot.
Not to change the subject too much, but you can see why Bret Hart hates
Vince McMahon
with a passion.
I don't fault him.
I just watch you
murder my brother,
and then you go on about your day like nothing happened. With his addiction of his body still in the ring.
And then when I'm about to leave, and I'm willing to give you this belt back, you want me to lose in my hometown, and you undercut me? Okay. I'll reign.
And I think at that point, Bret was pretty much done with the business because he went to WCW, and that didn't last too long. Mm-hmm. But back to Jeff Jarrett. Like I said, I didn't know. I thought after he was just done. I didn't know. Mm-hmm. I had no idea he was in TNA.
Me either.
I had no idea he was actually the brains behind TNA.
Yeah.
So like I said, I learned a lot of new things.
Yeah. But also just seeing how his relationships with the people that he was working with, these guys really care about him, like as the person. They cried with him, remembering the loss of his wife. I was like, this is wow. Yeah. And the way that Karen goes hard for him, she loved that man. So
yeah. Which is odd.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I think you're right. I think Karen is like a Meghan Markle. I think she probably is part black.
Yeah. Because the tan goes in and out.
That's so true. And it's not like an orange tan. It's like an inner glow tan.
Yeah.
I agree.
And two, it's just her facial features.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can do stuff.
Yeah.
But
there's some stuff you can't escape.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere in that lineage she is. I would not be surprised.
She has like, well, I'm not just saying they can't have brown.
It's giving Rashida Jones though. You know what I mean? Like
Rashida Jones. Yes.
Yeah, Quincy's daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like she's mixed with something, but you're like, maybe
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I used to work with a girl who I thought for sure was just white.
Mm-hmm.
Her dad was black.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom was German,
and
she looked
white.
If she lived her life as a white woman,
she could, and you wouldn't even know. Mm-hmm. It be happening like that sometimes. Incognitos, if you will.
Yeah, but anywho, yeah, Jeff. Yeah, I didn't know he did all this stuff. He was a pretty good wrestler. To me, he was a main wrestler for that time.
Yeah.
To me. Mm-hmm. Because I knew who he was.
Yeah.
I used to pick them in the video games sometimes. People picked them. I used to do the little walk every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So the gimmick was cool. I don't know if he was singing in those videos. I doubt it.
I was like, I was about to be impressed if he was.
I doubt it.
I was about to be impressed.
It's probably the people that they pay to make the songs for the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And they made a song for him, and he just lip synced it.
Yeah,
I guess.
But it was good. I liked it, and they're not super long. The Vice documentaries are like 45 minutes each. They're not long at all. So if you're interested in wrestling and learning about the other side of it, it's not a bad watch.
It's a lot of dark stories. A lot. Majority of the stories are dark.
As in like murder and drugs. So like
some of them are way darker than others.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they're all dark.
That clown one? Oh my God.
Which, Dink?
Yeah, Dink the clown. There's a dark side.
Doink, or Doink.
Whatever that clown's name is, that was dark as heck. So I was like, dang.
I don't even remember what happened.
Basically, like he was unhinged. Like he was a wrestler he took a lot of headshots. So, like, there's a lot of speculation that he was dealing with a lot of CTE. He's very abusive, and he dies in a very violent way.
But he used to, if you go watch his matches, when he went from the little giggly clown to the dark clown, and he had the dark theme music.
Yeah.
When he would do stuff and beat people, the way he would look and do the thing.
He said the writing was on the wall.
Yeah, he looked like Pennywise.
But he also got screwed over, so he kind of brings Doink to life. Mm-hmm. And then because he's painted, Vince is like, "Oh, we can put anybody in that suit."
And it didn't work.
It didn't work well, but it was a way for Vince to undercut the talent again.
Yeah.
So, but that was dark. And then Jake the Snake has a dark side, and that was dark as hell. So, don't recommend that one. Don't watch it if you
They're all
you're not ready.
They're all a dark.
Some of them are just sad. They did the dark side for the dog. What's his name? Junkyard dog. That was sad.
Okay.
Like, it was still dark, but it was mostly just sad. But Jake the Snake, terrifying. So, especially with how tall his dad was supposed to be. God. So, yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Any other shows you're watching?
I'm trying to watch the Avatar.
Still? You know what? You're not the only one. I've heard a lot of people be like, it's too
much dialogue. And the dialogue don't make sense because they're changing the story without changing the story. If that makes sense.
I feel like they took on too much too fast. I feel like they're trying to squeeze everything into like these 1 or 2 or 3 seasons when this was a 6 to 7 season show with a lot of backstory. So
because I think they need to cast better.
I think they should have made it a movie.
Meaning, maybe. But there's a Avatar animated movie that's coming out.
Yeah.
With an older Aang.
Yeah, because everybody's talking about how hot Zuko is. Mind you, it's all animation.
I think what they should have done was it didn't matter because
they had the writers, they had the creators, and the creators could not agree with them, and they broke off.
Yeah, but I was saying in my mind they should have got a younger person to play Aang.
They did,
but between the times, the person's still going to age, so it don't even matter.
Yeah.
So my whole thought process is baseless.
Also, I think you're the only one that has a problem with Aang aging. I think you're the only one. Because technically in the cartoon, he also was aging.
Yeah, but
they celebrate a birthday.
They should have got somebody who wasn't as tall.
You know, Aang as an adult is very tall.
Yeah, as an adult.
But we're watching the live action, so he's gonna grow like a human.
You're right. I'm just. I'm just trying to find ways to hate this thing more.
Hate this thing more.
I'm trying to talk myself out of watching it.
You just don't watch it.
But anywho, yeah, I just think they're, like you said, they're trying to stuff too much story, and it's like they're trying to tell their own story
at the same time
while using the story on the backdrop of the story. Like,
I still don't understand what they're doing with Boomy. I don't understand what's happening here.
No.
I'm confused. I did like what they were doing with Toph, like the little bit I did see of Toph. I liked that. That was pretty cool.
Toph.
And I like Zuko.
Toph is pretty much being done close to how she pretty much was done in the
animated version. But you notice that she's tall, right? And older.
But that girl looks like Toph. I give her that. Zuko and his grandpa.
Yeah, his uncle.
I'm sorry, you're right. His uncle. They're doing that. Even with those dynamics, they mess some stuff up.
They're also expanding on some stuff, and you're like, why are we choosing to expand here?
Yes.
So, yeah. But I still like the actor that's playing Zuko. I think he's doing a really good job.
No, the actors aren't the problem.
You said that Aang's actor is a problem.
Well, to me, it was,
he has the nerve to be older and tall.
His height and his
But crazy.
As far as the acting, he's all right.
There's a lot of hate for the girl who plays Zuko's sister. What's her name?
Zora, Azula, yeah.
There's a lot of hate for that girl, and I don't know why. But they hate that she's playing Azula. I'm like, I don't understand.
I think her friends are perfectly done.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then, because they did something with her, that she cares about her friends. Believe it or not. She didn't have them fight to the, oh, maybe she did. I just missed that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the animated, the real live version, she had them fight to the death.
Uh-huh.
And then right before they were about to kill each other,
she stopped it.
Uh-huh. And I'm like, when did that happen?
When did we get a full breakdown of their mom trying to take them away? That didn't happen in the animated either.
Yeah, that's another thing that randomly happened.
I mean, I understand they're trying to like really establish like the mother's place in Zuko's story and Azula's, but what? So yeah,
they could have just done it how the cartoon did it.
And the Fire Lord, they're really changing how the Fire Lord views himself. Granted, the Fire Lord is also like, we run this, I'm the king, but they're really making it seem like he's manic, like he's out here completely delusional about his greatness, which I could see you perceiving it that way, but that's really not how it played in the animated show. What made him such a good villain was the fact that he was so even keeled about everything. His arguments were very logical. They lacked empathy entirely, but they were very like coldly logical. And this Fire Lord is just like, because I'm a dragon. It's like, okay, yeah, yes.
This and Azula is the same way.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You'll still watching like maybe in bits and pieces.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah.
Any shows you're looking forward to watching?
No, not really.
Me either. I usually have something, but I don't got nothing.
I thought you was looking forward to that 40 age gap show that's coming on.
Yeah, WeTV's doing age gap. Oh, I did watch Love Island.
Appropriate, something.
Age appropriate.
Yeah, age appropriate.
And we're looking at insanely not age appropriate relationships, but that's not until August. And then I have been watching Love Island. Love Island's about to end. They did Family Day, and they cut it down to the final 4 right now. And I am confused on the voting because what is happening? Our final 4, spoilers in case you did not watch it for whatever reason, is Carl and Anaya. You've got Zach and Kata. You got Melanie and Sincere. And you also have Trinity and Bryce. Sincere and Melanie should not be there. It came out very clearly that Sincere's been moving recklessly and hurting her. And I don't know who's voting them into the top 4. Same thing with Zach and Kata. I don't know if that was a safety choice because they didn't want KC to be there. KC and Tiara got booted out. Kenzie and Dylan got booted out. We all knew Kenzie and Dylan were about to go. But I thought KC was making it to the final 4. There's so many men on his side that are like, he didn't do anything wrong and are hardcore about that I thought he was making it to the final 4. But somehow he did not.
First of all, if you're a man and you're watching Love Island, that says a lot about yourself. Number 1, you're stunted. As a man.
You watched it.
And not religiously.
Oh my God. Honestly, a lot of these men that support him are also not really watching it religiously. They're calling them red pill men. They just like him because of the sound clips that they do see on social media.
I love how they pick the dude.
But he says stuff like, she has to earn my love. She's not worthy of this. They like the sound clips they're hearing of him. Mind you, they're all the sound clips where he's saying something terrible.
The funny thing is, he's a crybaby.
He is a crybaby.
That's the irony of the whole thing. He's a crybaby. He's sad because no one chose him.
When they show his Family Day and his mom is there, his mom looks like she wants to be anywhere else but there. Like she's begrudgingly there.
Yeah.
First thing she says is like, well, I guess I got here. And then when they're talking about the girl that he's now made his girlfriend, Tiara, his sister is all like, oh, I love that she stands up for you, blah, blah, blah. His mom and his sister have been very vocal online, and they've been saying some reckless things about Anaya. They've been calling that girl out her name, saying that she should have gave up the pussy if she wanted to keep him, blah, 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 blah. So I thought they were coming with that same energy. The sister kind of came with that energy, but the mom just looked like she was pissed. And she doesn't say anything positive about TT at all. Tiara. And then vice versa. Tiara's family comes, her mom and her sister come, and they're also like, it's whatever. So people are really like looking at that as well and being like, this is interesting. This is interesting indeed.
I thought her parent and sister like, you can do better.
They should have. But no, Melanie's mom and sister do that, but not TT's.
Okay.
But Melanie does not listen to him whatsoever. She's like, I'm gonna give him one more chance.
Yeah.
All right, girl.
Okay, yeah, that's who it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Sincere's dad reads into him. He's like, you are not moving the way I raised you. You were embarrassing us as a family. You need to apologize to that girl, and you need to leave that girl alone. People were like, oh my gosh. Can we vote for his dad? So
yeah, I just think it's funny. The dudes that they pick are the dudes that cry, but they supposed to be a manosphere of all men, manly men.
It is very interesting, the dynamics of all of this and how people view certain things.
My thing is, women not wanting to sleep with you or talk to you, it's not a woman's problem.
I agree.
It's a you problem.
I agree. They're like, if she liked him, she would do it. What? All right. Okay.
Well, that means she don't like him, right? That's what that means, right? That's how I take that. That means she doesn't like him.
So that's the whole, like the Casey and Anaya thing we talked about last week. Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of people's arguments are. They're like, why was Anaya so heartbroken that Casey didn't choose her when she wouldn't give it up to him? Why was she so invested? And I'm like, just because we didn't see them being physically affectionate like that doesn't mean that they weren't. And I also don't think a girl has to give it up for a guy to know that she likes her. That's insane. So, but yeah. How about
just being nice?
We could do that. Not be a jerk. Let's lower the bar. Let's just not be jerks. Can we do that?
Then maybe something will happen. Maybe your penis will get inserted into the vagina at some point.
It's so crazy.
How about we do that?
It's so crazy.
How about we just be a human being?
Oh, but do you know who her dad is? Anaya's father is a basketball player. He played for the Phoenix Suns. His last name is Harvey. The Phoenix Suns have been showing clips of him playing in the 90s. Like nonstop.
I got to see a face.
Okay. I'll show it to you offline.
The Harvey sounds.
You're like familiar-ish.
Yeah. Did he play with Charles Barkley?
I want to say, yeah, it was around that time frame. It's like the early to mid-90s.
Dan Marley and those guys. Harvey. Yeah, I got to see a face. Okay. Anywho, yeah. I'm like, how about that? I'm like, no man who has women or have no issue getting women have issue.
Her dad's Donnell Harvey.
Yeah, he was a bench player. Don't know who that guy is.
Oh, that's what a lot of people are also saying. They're like, But there's tons of clips of him in game.
Yeah, you can be in game. That don't mean you're doing anything.
Okay.
There's a lot of people that ran up and down the court.
This one, does it look any better?
Yeah, he didn't do nothing.
Okay. But he's rich now. And that's the other point.
He made it. That's great. That's about it. A lot of people can't say that.
Side note. One of my arguments about Casey and the Anaya thing and the way that it fell through is that Casey was kind of upset that she did Kim for money. She comes from a background where her parents stayed married and she had a lot of wealth. And he doesn't have any of that. His parents, he doesn't really have the strongest relationship with either of them, even though his mom came. They don't have a lot of wealth. I feel like he felt intimidated by Anaya as well. What do you think?
No.
Oh.
It's the fact that she didn't fall prey to his riz.
Oh. His aura, his powers.
His aura.
Okay.
Your aura don't work on a girl that comes from a good home. Aura ain't going to... It's going to have to do more than aura.
Oh, I see.
When a girl actually has a daddy...
You're like, she's stable.
Father...
So...
You're going to have to do more than just
do
riz.
Work.
Yeah. You're going to have to, I don't know, put in some effort.
Right.
I'm like, what is this? I shouldn't have to put in effort to get any. When did that?
Or they feel the effort they're putting in is more than enough. They're like, well, I asked her, so.
No,
that should be it.
Hey is not enough.
She was like, I want to be courted. And he was like, that's not real. I said, what? Okay. Courting is not real? Dating somebody's not real? Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
This is why people aren't having, this generation ain't having kids.
That's true. Our numbers are going down.
I don't begrudge women.
You said it is what it is.
Because every generation went through the same thing. The difference is every other generation figured it out, or we decided to talk,
socialize. Yeah, absolutely.
Socialize.
I agree. This Gen Z pandemic into post-pandemic, they didn't get a lot of opportunities to socialize, and they also don't know how to now moving forward. Now that we all are back able to do so, they don't have any of the skill sets or the groundwork to do so. So,
and can I also say, ain't like women trying to hold on to their virginity anyway.
They
want to give it up.
I agree.
That's the irony. They want to give it up.
I agree. Anaya clearly said that she was about to fuck Carl in the speakeasy. So, like, she wasn't like, no, let me be virginal. She was like, nah, I just don't want to give it to you. So,
and it's even easier.
So,
to me now, it's even easier
comparatively.
So I'm like, I don't understand.
What the problem is? What are you doing? Well, they feel there's an entitlement issue. They feel like they are entitled to things. So when it doesn't happen, it's a problem. I did this. I did X, Y, and Z. So you're supposed to give me ABC, and you didn't. So now it's a problem.
You're not even entitled to air and water. So why would you be entitled to another person?
For real. I agree. I concur. Anything else?
No, that's my soapbox.
Okay. Do you have a parting lyric for us?
Oh, no. Oh, man.
We just sang Willie Hutch, I Choose You.
I don't know the lyrics to that. I only know the hook.
Do you know anything from UGK's side of that song that's sampled? We definitely know Andrei's. And I'll even give you Big Boy. But do you know any of UGK's?
I gotta sing it with the song. If you play the song on, and I can rap with the song.
Okay.
Money on a dresser, drive a compressor. That's the most, not the less. I need the actual song.
Okay.
But,
we got some though. We got some. Okay. Thank you for listening to We Like That podcast.
So we like that.
Go ahead and click that subscribe button. You know you want to. And rate us 5 stars. I'm Javon.
I'm Calvin.
Later, people.
And we're out.